Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. On the Maduro front, it's first there's the injuries. That's being a new lawyer, Bruce Fine, and also the seizure of the Bella 1, what used to be called the Bella 1, and it was reflagged as a Russian ship, but it was jammed. Now, what did we do? Well, since December, we've been writing to Judge Zia Faruqi, magistrate judge of the District of Columbia, because he's in charge of this sealing. He announced 25 days ago that 25 SZ50 would be unsealed. There was a lot of fanfare about that, but as of this morning, it's still sealed. Not only it's still sealed on Pacer, case is sealed. There was at least 45 other unsealed cases from 2025, and there's now one in 2026. Now, I understand that until the warrant is executed, there's a rationale for seizing it, but I find it hard to believe that there's 45 out of 50 warrants signed, seizure warrants signed in DDC in 2025 that have never been executed. So there's just no procedure to unseal them. And I think it's unfortunate because the whole idea is that this is being done, by the rule of law. Sealed documents are not consistent. This also is true in the Epstein case, and in which yesterday we reported that the two guards, MCC guards, that's behind me, the short, light brown building, now empty, where Jeffrey Epstein met his end. Two guards were charged criminally, and then they later dropped it down to deferred prosecution, and finally, nolo prosequi against them. They've now been a request to unseal the grand jury materials in that case. I guess it's part of the larger Epstein Files Transparency Act. So we reported that, and we're going to continue to cover it. Friday, Mangione will be in 40 Foley, and we will be covering it. Yesterday, his lawyers did a filing. It was a joint letter, but they put forward their arguments that the Altoona PD's procedures for searching the backpack don't cut the mustard. We have a book on it. It's a Lone Wolf 2, but it's about Altoona PD. And you can find that on Amazon. Altoona PD. We may have the only book in the world about that. So there's that. Now, on the financial fronts, as we turn the corner, I have to say that despite strenuous opposition by Fair Finance Watch, the Fed rubber-stamped Pinnacle Synovus. But what we can say is that the market had its own word, because when the deal closed, as a number of deals did at the end of the year, it was worth $1.5 billion less than when it was announced. So the confidence in the merger is not what one would want. And in 2026, we are all over it, all over that case. Also all over the United Nations. We have two stories already today, only this morning. UN staff coming through, the whistleblowers, because they have nowhere else to... I'm not saying they have nowhere else to go. They come to Inner City Press because we cover these things closely. The staff at the Office of the Commissioner of Human Rights, Volker, disgusted by his opportunistic... This guy's been a mouse his whole term. Now he sees an opportunity, he jumps on it. They think also that'll be replaced in 2026, just like Next SG. Got to do better than Tony. Tony bans the press. He's corrupt. And we wrote another story actually about very nitty-gritty. The UN office in Geneva's librarian. Can you believe that they've corrupted even that? They have. Take a look at Inner City Press. We're going in. 3 habeases today and more. Inner City Press. To be continued.